Hello, my name is Ben Hager. I'm here to share my thoughts on Chapter 1 of our class. Um, the philosophical worldview of research that resonates with me the most is post-positivism. In my current career in hospitality, I find that trying to predict consumer behavior on a general scale, or population like in general, is very important, especially given that we want to maximize as many people as we can get in the hotel and maximize their interests. We want to make sure that we are offering things that everyone wants. So especially with continuing my education of my hospitality masters, I definitely could see post-positivism being a very important worldview for this type of research. Although I find hospitality to be an incredibly interdisciplinary area of study, so I could also see spots for pragmatism to pop up as well, especially given the problem-solving nature of pragmatism. I could see where there would be multiple case studies and mixed method uses for research. Looking through the International Journal of Hospitality Management, just scanning the titles of the various articles, you could tell there was definitely quite a few different worldviews coming through. So again, with the interdisciplinary nature of hospitality, I do believe that some articles could fit into everything, although overwhelmingly it did see post-positivism with the qualitative data, and pragmatism seemed to be the most relevant, given the problem-solving nature. Like some of the titles of the article were like COVID-19 pandemic relief efforts and effects on customers and stuff, which I could see, clearly you have a real-world situation. You also have, an actual problem that they're looking to solve. But then also, given, trying to track consumer nature and whatnot as well, I could see how post-positivism and its determination and its empirical observation and measurement would be very important for those types of people and that type of work. A question I have proposed through the reading and the readings in the lecture would be on the another worldview would be sorry, just getting my notes, would be how do you stay unbiased when you're using the transformative worldview if the end goal is to enact policy change or some kind of change oriented, which I'm not saying I disagree with that worldview at all, but I'm just saying, what kind of measures are in place to prevent, biased behavior or, almost wanting to influence certain information to, benefit the goal you have in changing policy. So that would just be a question I would pose is, how do you stay unbiased in certain worldviews when the goal is to, enact a certain change? Whereas, theory verification and theory generation don't necessarily, if you fail, it almost seems okay because then it adds to the theory. But then if your transformative worldview article doesn't enact the policy, then is it seen as a failure in a way? But that's just my question posed for this chapter. Thank you.